Top Comic. Please keep your tail down to a minimum during the show, and no cell phone use allowed in the showroom. If you have to make a call or check a text, please do it in the bar area. Drinks are available for the entirety of the show. Now sit back and enjoy tonight's performances, and please welcome to the stage your MC, the man who put this up together. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. David Green.
Yes, I love that excitement. I'm in the front row. How you doing, my friend? Welcome, and over here too. High five. And hello, everybody at home. We're live streaming this at home, thanks to WeStream, everybody. Make some noise for WeStream in the building. Amazing multi-camera HD. This is so exciting. This is the grand final of Niagara's Top Comic. Who here has been to a show here before? To the Niagara's Top Comic. Then you know how exciting these shows have been, how like the competition has been fierce. People have come into the stage and kicking ass, and laughs have been flying. And now we're down to the final five, guys, the final five, to see who will be named Niagara's Top Comic 2000. You can keep clapping again. So when somebody's eager with the clapping, just one person by yourself. Hi, guys. My name's David Green. I'm the host of the show tonight. So what we're going to do, we have the 5 contestants. We have a special guest opener who's going to open things up. I'll tell you about him in a little bit. And then to close things out in style, we have one of the best headliners in the business. Put your hands together for Mr. Mark Trinidad in the building, everybody. It's going to be a fun night. It's going to be a fun night, that's for sure. So these comics, what they're trying to do, they're trying to win the Niagara's Top Comic Trophy. You saw coming in, $250. A weekend spot performing on the pro show here at the club, and a guest spot on the upcoming Garden City Comedy Festival Gala Night at the Performing Arts Center next Saturday night with K. Trevor Wilson. And the people deciding the winner tonight, well, that decision comes down to our panel of guest judges at the back. Say hello, we have on the end Miss Shannon Sidney Wood, everybody. Shannon is the events coordinator for the Niagara Falls Humane Society, runs numerous events and festivals and workshops. She's a big supporter of the comedy scene in St. Catharines for many, many years now. We're happy to have her here. To her right, we have the one and only Mr. Joe Pilateri in the building. Yeah, woo, Joe Pilateri. This man himself has raised over $500,000 through charities, for fundraisers and comedy shows. One of the funniest men around. He will actually be the MC for the gala night at the Performing Arts Center. Yeah, and then to his right, we have the man, the legend, Mr. Jeffrey Stroop. Yeah. We all know Jeff Stroop, co-host and live on Queen, star of the movie Gorge, all around. Like, you can't have a Niagara comedy show without Jeff Stroop around. He is the man, legend. And then to his right is him, again, another comedy legend. When I first started performing, this is the guy, I was like, this guy, I want to be like him. Like, he sets the standard. Now, like, he's performed all with Jerry Seinfeld, Bruce Willis, Gilbert Gottfried. You can see him hosting the Niagara Comedy All-Stars show here next Friday night. Put your hands together for Mr. Mark Matthews, everybody. Thrilled that they can be here with us tonight. Yeah. Should probably tell a joke, shouldn't I? It's a comedy show. But we're here, we've got drinks, we've got food. By the way, if you're hungry too, give a quick shout out to the staff. We do have food if you're hungry. We have a special on right now. You can get French fries with cheese and gravy and a shot of vodka. It's the Vladimir Putin, is what it is. So, it's a weak start with the jokes. I know. Speak to the server, though, but she's very busy. Don't rush her. There we go. There's... Forgive me for stalling. The show, guys, no. I don't know why I'm talking about food. I'm hungry. What's your favorite food, my friend? You don't know? Can you guess what my favorite food is? I'm an Englishman. Can anybody guess what my favorite food is? Fish and chips, yes. Fish and chips. Do you guys know the best way to eat fish and chips? In a newspaper. Who said that? In a newspaper. Yes, my friend, you know what's up. That is the best way. Eat fish and chips in a newspaper, guys. I don't care what anybody says. I don't know what it is about it. It just makes it taste better. And it's the best thing about it, because not only do you get a tasty meal, you also get to read the daily news. It's like a local man was assaulted in downtown St. Catharines last night, and all is dangerous. Yeah. Official reports say the man was assaulted. good and heavily battered. So that's my fish joke there. This is Taylor, everybody. Make sure you be nice to her. Tip her generously. She's a yeah, you can clap for her. She'll grab your food, too. I do like fish and chips, but nachos are my favorite food of all time. I don't care what anybody, I could eat nachos every single day. Like, few things in life give me greater joy than shredding cheese over crunchy tortilla chips. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I especially like to make them when the birds fly south for the winter, because that's the best time for migrating. There we go. That's a very cheesy joke here tonight. Thank God I'm not in the competition, eh, guys? Even though he's been with the same company for over 30 years, his job is still in jeopardy. Alex Trebek, I'll take please. There we go. Do you watch much TV, miss?
Yeah.
Yeah? What's your favorite show? A Day of the Week? You watch a lot of TV? That's good. We're like opposites. I used to, when I was like a teenager, I had a little brother, so I used to watch a lot of shows with him. Like Blue's Clues. I've watched every episode of Blue's Clues, that I can tell you. Yeah. Blue's Clues fans in the house? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I almost said I was going to say he's retired, but he's a girl. You know, I watched every single episode. I never knew who was a girl until a few weeks ago. Somebody told me. Blew my mind. But she's retired now. She's retired. She's shacked up with Clifford the Big Red Dog. Did you hear that? They're expecting a plethora of purple puppies any day now. It's a beautiful thing. It really is. It really is, guys. Welcome, guys. See you at the front. Nobody's going to bite. We're all friends here. Yeah, it's a party here. Grab food, grab drinks. And it's a party night tonight. After we announce the winner tonight, too, after the show, we have $3.50 mixed drinks and $3 shots, too. So, yeah, we're getting crazy. We're going to have some fun. Just don't buy any for me because I can't handle shots well. I went to a club a while ago. I ordered a few shots of Sambuca, made a few questionable decisions, then had to have a few shots of penicillin in the morning. So that didn't work out too well for me. Welcome, newcomers. How are you? Welcome. How are you, sir?
Great.
Welcome to the show. Who are you here to support tonight? You're yes! You're a smart man. Good man. What's your name, my friend? Mike. Nice to meet you, Mike. Thank you for coming to the show tonight. Like I said, we do have a great show lined up, and we've got a great crowd. You seem eager and ready to go. But we need to get some energy in this crowd before we get things started. And not hear plates crashing in the back. No, I know. Do you guys, okay, I'll tell you this before I get up the stage. Have you guys seen these things in the store? I was shopping the other day. The Pillsbury Wiener Wraps. Yeah, the Pillsbury Wiener Wraps, you've seen them? Not what they're for, apparently. There's, dough. There's, I gave my girlfriend a yeast infection. There's, I thought you'd get a rise out of that one. There's, I believe she doesn't have an oven. There's, I don't want my baby. Okay, that's it for bakery puns. I'll stop right there. There's, Levi, guys, we're going to get this show started. But before we do, I want to get some energy in this room. I want you to do your biggest, loudest cheer on 3. Can we do that? 1, 2, 3. That was awesome. It never went right the first time. You guys are ready to go and get things started. Kick things off, this man, a mainstay in the Niagara comedy scene, puts on amazing fundraising events and raises money for charity, does boxing fights and fundraisers. He's been out west, but he's back, and we're happy to have him. Put your hands together for one and only Mr.
Hello, St. Catharines. It is good to be home. Hello, hello. We're at a comedy battle this evening. The fight to the death, I think, Mortal Kombat. So if you yell out, finish him, I'm sure one of these comics will kill the other one to secure their spot. But actually, I'm going to tell you guys a story. It's kind of funny. It ties in nicely. We're here at a battle. And I do actually do charity boxing events and stuff like that. And the other night, on Saturday night, some of you cats may have known, there was a charity boxing match that happened here at the Meridian Center. Awesome. Yeah, awesome time. We had a lot of great time, a lot of great celebrities, raised a lot of good money. Now, I went to this charity boxing match, and something happened to me that night, and I need to tell you guys about it. It was profound. Gentlemen. Have you ever gotten a hard-on around other guys, but not in a homosexual? Who said that? Yeah, but not in a sexual way. If you're that's cool, and I respect it, and I'm with you. But I mean in a non-homosexual. Yeah. See, okay. What was yours? Like, what? Just why did your dick twitch around other men? What?
Definitely around my friend Josh Trudell.
Justin Trudeau? I fuck him too, because he's fucking the country. Who was it? Oh, cool. So you have a crush on your buddy. That's cool. All right. No, but seriously, I had a bromance moment the other night, folks. Okay, because I went to the charity boxing match, and I sat down. I was at ringside table. Okay, and I stopped for a second, and I had to take in a surreal moment. I looked to my right. I looked to my left. Ladies and gentlemen, at the table that I was sitting at, right there, the one and only Canadian boxing legend, Mr. George Chuvalo. Yeah. For those who George Chuvalo is, he's the only man to go 12 rounds in a ring with Muhammad Ali. Twice. The man sat next to me at a table. I got to hug him. I cried a little bit. Might have rubbed up against him. I don't know. But not just that, but now this is at my table on my left. Sir, where you're sitting, do you know who you would be right now if I was at this boxing match? You would be a big, scary black man with a tattoo on his face who's known for biting someone's ear off. You know what I mean? Iron Mike Tyson was right fucking there beside me. Hard on amongst men now? Trick. Like I said, I hugged George Chuvalo and I fucking cried. Okay, because if you don't know his story, in all seriousness, you got to go check out George Chuvalo's story. Not only is he an amazing Canadian boxing legend, an amazing man. You need to check him out. He's a true Canadian treasure. Now then, on to the fucking monster. Just an amazing man himself. So humble, so cool. But do this. When you shake Mike Tyson's hand, all your hairs stand up in your body for a reason. Because you can feel the energy of every soul that he has destroyed. You feel that. It's fucked up. You know how some people get a boxing glove signed by Mike Tyson or a boxer? I wanted to cut the fucker's hand off and just take it with me. Like, this thing's worth millions. I could sell this on eBay. So that wasn't even really part of my set. I just wanted to get that off my chest and share that with you people because I was excited. But yeah, comedy contest tonight. And it's awesome. A lot of these comics, we're all striving. We want to be famous. We want to be professional, headlining, touring, multi-million-dollar comedians, obviously. But before we get there, we all got to have regular day jobs. That's a sad fact of reality, right? It's truth. See, now I figured I'm going to pay out a routine in these bullshit jobs and things that I do that's going to make sense and follow a pattern. Put together a nice little puzzle for me, okay? So I like to do a lot of, besides the stand-up comedy, I like to do slapstick stuff. Like really, well, obviously I like to get my face punched in fucking boxing rings for charity. I'm not a boxer. I'm not even a fighter. I'm a smoking comedian. But it's fucking hilarious to watch me get beat up. Okay? But that's like slapstick comedy to me, okay? Which is also like the Jackass guys, Captain Video is a local select. Yeah, the Captain. It's my boy right there. But I'm sure you guys are familiar with all these guys, right? Now, if you've ever seen their TV shows, what's the first thing that they say on their thing? Correct. One, done by professionals, do not try at home, right? So what did I do? No, well, I do. Of course I did. I'm fucking retarded. But I thought I'm going to a little bit so that, and I'm sorry for spinning on you. School. I'll sign it later. So I went back to school, and I went out and got my professional trainer and fitness instructor, nutritionalist licensed. So now every time that little disclaimer, do not try professionals only, I go, fuck you, professional. I can do it. Yeah, see, but that's not good enough. That's not good enough. These guys get fucked up when they do these things, right? They get injured really badly, right? Correct. So what do I got to do? I got to add to the puzzle, the pieces, put it together. What did I do? Went back to school. Got my first aid and first responders courses. Guess who can first aid and first respond now? Check, fucking right. Perfect. So if I'm doing a stupid fucking stunt that goes really bad. Guess who's the first one on the scene? Check me. Thinking. But no, that's not good enough. I had to one-up it one more. Okay? So I went online. I became an ordained minister. I'm fucking serious. I can marry you and I can bury you. Plus, if my stunts go really fucking bad and I'm the first one on the scene to administer first aid myself and I know it's not good, then I can administer my own last rites. Forgive me, Father, for I sin out of heaven, bitches. See how that works? Nice, right? All right, I got one more thing. Before I go, we're going to get this show underway. I want you guys to keep your energy going and stuff. Like I said, I love comedy in all its facets and stuff. So I'm going to do something for you guys right now in under 60 seconds, okay? We're going to do slapstick comedy. I'm going to tell a joke. I'm going to do an impression. I'm going to do pop comedy all at the same time in 60 seconds. Are you ready? I don't know how this is going to go. I could probably tank this really bad. But the impressions of Godfrey, by the way, in case it really sucks. You should be familiar with this, Matthew, so if it's really bad, just let me know. You guys ready? Yeah. So, into a comedy. He says, the agent says, what's the act? Himself. And he begins to slap himself in the fit. To the audience to give them a tribute to a legend of comedy. Them all a bunch of fuck tit shit tit. Oh shit! God, did we mess that one up, didn't I? Fuck shit, fun motherfucker tits. Thank you. The agent says, that's fucking amazing. What do you call that? That's the aristocrat. Are still down. Thank you. I want you to keep the energy going. Show some respect to these comments. There's no need. And have a great dip your waitresses.
Boys and girls. I told him, I said, you can come to a spot, but only if you can show your bottom on stage. It's the only way I'll agree to it. Just kidding. I'm actually annoyed because that was going to be my big closer tonight, and now I can't. I can do an impression. I have one impression. It's the only impression. It's an impression of me robbing a bank with a hot glue gun. Here it goes. Hey, this is a stick. Heat as crazy. I went to a bank the other day. I said, hi, I'd like to take out some money. She said, withdraw. I said, hi. I'm not allowed back. I'm not allowed back there anymore. But guys, you ready to get to see your top 5 comics of Niagara Stock Comic? Each of these performers, they're winners already. You should be proud of all the great work these comics are doing out of St. Catharines and Niagara and going out into Ontario and further and representing the city and putting it on the map because they are all very, very funny men. And kicking things off, you've seen him go through round 3, roll through round 2, performs fundraisers all over. Good friend of mine, good friend of yours. Put your hands together for Mr.
We're almost there. We're so close. My Marc Calaguiro, guys. I'm adopted. And yeah, laugh. Thank you. That I get the same reaction every time. Like, oh my God. Like I just sneezed on them or something. It's like, oh my, wow, that's crazy. It's like not amazing. Like, you know, adopt people, impoverished assholes. Like, they're best. There's a screening process. It's like winning the baby lottery, guys. I swear to God, I'm 26 years old. I don't even pay for my own haircuts yet. Yeah, make fun of me all you want. I save $26. It's not bad. It's okay. And I was actually born from a single mother in Brantford, Ontario. So it's either 26 years old, I don't pay for my own haircuts yet, or 26 years old and just dead. Like I'm just for like 10 years. Like it was Marc who? Like, oh man. No, guys, I do a lot of traveling for stand-up. I like to drive around, go do shows at a bar in Guelph for 4 people. I do a lot of pointless driving in my life. And it's crazy because we drive all the time. We just forget how fucking crazy and dangerous that is. We're just a bunch of idiots going 120 kilometers an hour, trying not to hit each other. And I'm recognized by this shit when you just see crosses on the side of the road. And whenever I see a cross on the side of the road, I just can't help but think is it just Christians that are dying in car accidents? What's going on here? What's going on? I've seen a Star of David leading up against the guardrail. I've not once seen that. Go 407, there's a bunch of turned up dirt, a little carpet on it. It's just what the fuck? No, it was just a few weeks ago. I love spending time with family. A lot of my aunts, not the best gift givers. That's the only thing. It sounds terrible, and I'm not talking to the aunt that gets you a book every year. You got me catching the rye 3 times, Heather. Thank you so much. Thank you. I can read more than that now. This year for I got a season's pass to the Buffalo Zoo. What? What? Couldn't help but get out because you're if you gave me one ticket, I'd be that's fucking terrible. But you gave me a whole summer of terrible zoo trips. I'm not going. Has anyone here been to the Buffalo Zoo? Anybody? Yeah, 3 people. That's how bad it is. They're yeah, went on a trip. I had a chaperone. It's the only reason I was there. Guys, the zoo is so bad, they have an exhibit there just for raccoons. You're what? What? This exhibit. Please, stand. I don't get you guys all we piled it. Look how majestic they are. Look at them. There was a lion there, and he was upset. He was pissed. This poor guy was just running in the Sahara, gets a dart in the neck, and he's in Buffalo. He's what the fuck? What just happened to me and the city? What's going on? What's that smell? It's unbelievable. I don't know if he was mad about being in Buffalo or he's still sour about Cecil. I don't know which one it is, guys. I really don't. Aww. You know how many other lions have been murdered that you don't know about? That was 2 years ago. It was 300. They all got cuter names than Cecil probably too. What a terrible name. No, but when I heard about Cecil, I got so mad. And not because I care about lions, but because I really hate dentists. I hate them. So dentists are the only people that'll poke around your mouth with a metal shiv and then tell you it's your brushing that's causing the bleeding. Wait a second, sir. I think it has something to do with you treating my gums like they're in a rival gang. That's why I think I'm bleeding right now. Are you kidding me? God damn. Told you guys, I was adopted. I had an amazing family. I had great parents. They're here tonight. Don't clap. They don't need that. They don't need it. Their lives are amazing. Just leave them alone. My dad's a great dude. He tried to give me the sex ed talk when I was in grade 10. I've had internet porn for 7 years. Donnie, is there anything you want me to teach you? Like, what are you kidding me? Do you know the technology I've grown up with? I've seen things. That's why I sleep with the light on. It's too early. I saw that shit too early, Donnie. God damn. I'm trying to get in better shape, guys. I'm trying to lose some more weight. I'm trying to get healthier. And yeah, thank you. Hey. Oh, hey. No, I'm trying to lose weight, and I'm trying to do it now when I'm younger, because I know in like 10 years a doctor's gonna tell me to do it, so I'm like, I'm not waiting for that guy, you know, like I'm gonna, because when you're 26, you get to lose weight for good reasons, right? Like when you're like 40, it's like, oh, you know, I gotta like lose weight for my kids and my family, you know, and my health, and now it's like when I'm at this age, it's like I just do it out of spite and vanity, like that's fucking way better. That's so much better. Because it's hard, guys. Like, I'm single now, and it's hard. It's hard being a guy. It's hard, you know, when you're at a bar. Like, no one sees this and goes, Samantha, him. No, the one beside him sweating. That's the one. Hands off, girl. He's mine tonight. It's tough, man. It's hard, man. I'm single now, like I said. I just got out of a 7-year relationship. And I couldn't be happier about it. I really couldn't be. It's amazing. Clap, clap. And if you're in a relationship right now, recognize why you're clapping. You're like, he's living my dream. Even if you love the person you're with, like there's one day a week where you're like, I could download Tinder right now. You know, I could just see. I would just see what happens. But no, guys, I love it, because I realize having a girlfriend is like having an app on your phone that just sends you notifications every time you fuck up. You know? Like you're just yelling at some lady and behind a cash register and your phone's going off. You're like, I know I'm messing up right now. You don't have to tell me. I'm aware. I'm in this situation. You think it's resolved, like 3 weeks later, get the same notification. It's like, we've been over this. I know I fucked up 3 weeks ago. And the only way you can solve it is gotta like stay up all night with your phone and like cry and talk to it and hold it. And even sometimes that doesn't work, right? So you just gotta throw it out and get a new one. That's all you gotta do, man. Gotta get the update. That's what I'm doing. Oh my gosh, what happened to the nice British man? What happened? Where did the show go? Screw it, guys. I love it, though. I love it. But yeah, like being from Niagara Falls, I love when you travel and you tell people you're from Niagara Falls, and they're like, what, people live there? Like, that's a place, like, dude, were you born above a wax museum? Like, I don't understand. I just, like, sleep on a blackjack table at night. Like, I just... It's happened. No, definitely not. But it's crazy. And then now the whole thing is Marineland, right? When you're from Niagara Falls, people look at you like you're the one kidnapping belugas. Like, it's like, dude, I had nothing to do with that. I knew that place was garbage 25 years ago. Like, I was way ahead of the curve, man. Unbelievable, bro. You're just a kid, you're like throwing corn puffs at bears. You're like, I don't think we're supposed to be doing this right now. I'm not gonna eat them, these are gross, but I'm gonna throw it at a bear. Oh man. I'm disappointed in my life by like the hours that I'm awake, you know what I mean? Like I'm like, I'll be fucking up at 3:30 in the morning just watching infomercials. Like, why? Why am I awake right now? Like, why am I experiencing this? And I don't know about you guys, but my new favorite infomercial is the one with the frying pan where they like melt plastic on it. Like, look, you can melt plastic on this frying pan. You guys know what I'm talking about? Like, flip it. And my favorite part about that infomercial is like, it always goes black and white when people mess up, right? Like, look, they get like an avalanche come out of their cupboard or something. Like, ah! But this commercial goes black and white, like, oh, someone's about to make a mistake. And the guy takes his frying pan, he walks over, and he has like the pedal for the garbage, like the little pedal, like the little tiny garbage, and he throws his whole frying pan into the garbage. It's like, dude, I don't think that's how you're supposed to dispose of garbage fucking frying pans, man. Are you Are you nuts? That's gonna be a terrible ordeal when you go to take out the garbage later on.
Try not to bump the table.
And your frying pan falls through the bag. You get the garbage juice all over the floor, and your phone starts ringing like, I know, I fucked up. I know. So you guys have amazing parents. My mother's an amazing girl, right? She's an amazing lady. Fucked up a little bit, like I'm a comedian, right? She wasn't perfect. But she didn't do anything big, like just little things. Like we used to stay up late together on Saturday nights. We watch America's Most Wanted. But halfway through the episode, she'd turn off the TV and send me to bed. And yeah, that's the worst show not to see the end of, right? Like, John Walsh would be standing there. Authorities believe the serial murder rapist could be anywhere in North America at this time. For all we know, he'd be preying on a child in a neighborhood near you. All right, Mark, time for bed, buddy. Get upstairs. Get those PJs on. I'm Marc Calaguiro, guys. Enjoy the rest of your night. Take care. Have a good one. Peace.
Give it up for Marc Calaguiro, boys and girls. Keeping things on with style, and we'll keep these fun times rolling. Your next performer on the night, kicked ass in the first round, destroyed in the second round, and made his way to the final. You're gonna love him. Put your hands together for Mr. Levi Mann.
Nice to see you guys. My name is Evil Man. Screaming with you guys.
Nice.
You're a star. Oh my God, my name in lights. Lights at my knee. Still nice lights nonetheless. How's everybody feeling? Make some noise for yourselves. Nice to see everybody. Everybody at home, what's going on? Oh man, I am the other white guy on the show. But what makes me different is that I am also the tallest person on the show. If we're all sitting down. I don't know if you can tell from here, but pretty average height, but also I got the world's shortest legs, guys. I found a jeans that fit me. I couldn't be happier about it. When you walk into a retailer, you're like, I need something that's wider than it is long. I'm like, those are shorts. What you're describing is shorts. But really though, it's a matter of fact. I don't know what the rest of you gentlemen in the crowd, can you guys touch your knees without bending over? Can you touch your toes without bending your knees? Can you flat palm the stage in front of you? Can you flat palm the stage behind you? It's not natural. That's not natural, guys. For real, just give you a perspective here. I can touch this chair on top of the stage. Bro, like when I swim, I don't even kick my legs. Why? They just drag behind me like a lure. Up Chippewa River. It's impressive. Can the rest of you do this? Just catch your leg. I'm not a fucking cheerleader, guys. It's not like I stretched before I came up here. You know how many steps I have to take to keep up with my friends? Walking down the street. I'm a server. Actually, I'm a stand-up comedian. I don't own a car, so I walk everywhere. And in my spare time, I do stand-up for a living. I'm a server, which is a lot of walking, guys. That's everywhere. Don't deny it, it's true, okay? I should have got into a sitcom. It was a great joke, but this guy totally fucked it. What? He does the what? I'm sorry. Oh, word. You know what? I want to bet that I'm taller than this guy. You know what, we're bringing you up on stage, my man. We need a volunteer from the audience, and it's fucking this guy. Come on, Dave, who's your first name? Let's go around. What's your name, by the way, there, dude? Dave. Would we all agree that maybe from where you guys are, that it looks like Dave is taller than I am? Kinda? Maybe? All right, would you just have a seat beside me there, Dave? Thank you very, very much. Thank you for proving that point. Let's give it up for Dave, everybody. I've got what you call a king's build. Like Lord Farquaad, that's what I mean. That's what I'm trying to get at. I'm glad you guys can laugh. Because doggy style has never been an option for me. It's just not. Now that we all know me, nice to see you guys. Welcome to Showtime Comedy Club and Entertainment. I'm so glad. Yeah, sure, if you want in, why not? This is an awesome venue. Give it up for him, man. You all made it. And it is it's a comedy competition, but the venue, as you can see, is comedy and entertainment, which keeps it pretty open. If you think there are things that are comedy that are funny, and then there are things that are just plain entertaining, like comedy looks like this. Hey guys, why couldn't the hippie save the lifeguard? Because he was too far out, man. And entertainment, which is really anything. Not quite a joke. It's still entertaining to watch. Yeah. Guys, I'm a few things about myself. I'm bisexual, bipolar, and ambidextrous in every sport I've ever played. You could say I swing both ways. You just never know when. You guys know why cocaine is evil and ruins all your relationships and takes all your personal belongings away? Because it's white. Wrong crowd. Okay, sorry. I'm going to be receiving a very strongly felt email later. Or a shooting. It could be anywhere in between. Guys, with these boots and this hairstyle, I'm 5'10". Not bad, right? Sure. Cheer for that if you want. I really hate making decisions. It's not my strong suit. That's why I'm dating a mixed girl. You get that option all the time, you know? Like even in appliances, do you want the black one or do you want the white one? You're like, feels like commitment either way. Is there a gray? That's my favorite color. And likewise, I think that's something like, I'm not going to say anything negative about, Irish people who are wicked white and just can't sleep beside them. I'm sensitive to light, guys. Like even that standby button on the TV, like I gotta cover that shit. It keeps me up at night. I dated an Irish girl, and I could see you through my eyelids. Like, what are you reflecting light off of? It's not your fault. And same on the other side. If you date someone who's black, like, baby? Shit. My family would have accepted you. What else can I tell you? Yeah, I've been working a service job for a long time, and you got to give credit. There's a lot of us who work in the service industry. Anybody here is working in the service industry? My first job was at Tim Hortons. I had to change the logo. It was like, always stressed, always Tim Hortons. Because people are so stupid before they've had their caffeine. Like, so unbelievably. What's in your wheat and honey bagel? Oh no, man. You know, you just look like an asshole just answering that question. Like, wheat and honey. You know? You ask me, what's in your 12 gram? It's like, a malt, barley, hops, beer. You got that far. Not really sure what else to say, but honestly, like, my favorite part was that they would put me in the drive-thru. Still has a microphone, so it's very much like this, but it's 7 o'clock in the morning. And people who drive up, so just so you know, like when I'm working the drive-thru just for entertainment, because it gets a little dull, I change up my voice through the headset, like 7 o'clock in the morning. I see a cabbie come through, I recognize her. I'm like, oh my God, she loves Jim Henson. Give me the mic. Good morning. Welcome to Tim Hortons. What can I get for you? Actually place your order like, Or like Hamlet's Roofing Company comes through, and you know, like they're roofers. If you've met a roofer, you're not going to offend them. They've got a sense of humor, you know? They're just them like, morning, welcome to Tim Hortons. What do you cocksuckers want? You can't call our patrons cocksuckers. He's going to come in and take all 4 pots of my fucking coffee. Got a whole crew, didn't even call that. But by far my favorite is Don LaFontaine. He's like the preview guy. This summer. You know that voice? Throws people right off, especially it's tourist town, you know? Like, they're not ready for this. See an Asian guy pull up. And just so you know, as soon as you land on front of the speaker, we can hear you. Okay, I can't count how many times I see a minivan pull up. Like, you haven't made up your mind by now, Kevin. You're not getting anything. Hi. Poor Kevin. You know, this guy's doing the same thing. Kevin. Okay. Okay, the extra Roger Chipper and the Brube Muffin heat up just a little bit. Did you guys catch that? Because most of my team did not. He said an extra Raj, sorry. He said an extra Rajay. Chipper. And a blueberry muffin heat up just a Ritter bit. For $2.75 coming to a window near you. I believe I made. Thank you so much. Let's keep it down. Thank you.
Levi Mann, boys and girls. Thank you. There's lots more funny people on the show. We having fun so far? We enjoying ourselves? Keep the energy up for the next performer again. Hilarious dude, destroyed it in both first 2 rounds, earned his way to the final. We see it for more. Put your hands together for Mr. Drew Hayes.
Keep it going for David Green and your other comics, everybody! How we doing tonight? You guys are hot. You're on fire. I'm really trying to stay positive right now. I'm fucking miserable, okay? I'm really trying to put on this facade so I can pretend to be funny. I'm going through a breakup. It's been really rough. I've been embracing music, you know? Because from sadness comes art. That's a real thing. I want to show you something I've been working on, but I want to tell you a little bit first for some context. See, the reason we broke up was, most recently, she got mad at me because I was, let's call it running experiments on her. Do you guys know what Pavlov's dog is? Yeah, he like rings the bell, the dog would salivate because expect food. Well, I discovered that it works on people as well. So what I did was I put a bell on our headboard, and whenever we were having sex, as we were finishing, I was ringing this bell. And I'm thinking eventually, the sound of a bell is gonna make this girl horny. Now whenever either of us hears the bell, she's instantly disappointed and I come in my pants. It makes church super awkward. I think the longest standing reason though, she's always pressuring me into having kids, and I'm not quite ready yet. And you know, I get enough of that pressure from my family. I'm 28. I'm the only one in my family who didn't have kids super young, so it's already a big topic of conversation in my life. Everyone in my family had kids in their early 20s, so I was actually lucky enough to have my great-grandparents in my life until I was well into my teenage years. My papa, he passed away when I was 14. Now, he cared about two things in this world, both of which he kept in his garage so that his wife wouldn't ruin it. One of them was his 1983 Buick Regal. The other thing was 30 years of Sunshine Girl calendars that he would save. So when he passed away, I was 14, my sister was 16. She got a car. It makes sense. A 16-year-old, give her the car. I was 14. I got 30 years of Sunshine Girl calendars. Which as a 14-year-old boy, that's a fucking good inheritance. Yeah, like what am I gonna do with a car when I'm 14 other than use it as like a quiet place to masturbate? It was almost immediately ruined for me though. My mom sat me down at the funeral and she says, Drew, I want you to know that your papa loved you very, very much. And he's up in heaven and he's watching you all the time. So now I have 30 years of softcore porn I can't do anything with because I think my papa's watching me jerk off from beyond the grave. So yeah, needless to say, I'm not quite ready for kids for a couple of reasons. One of them being, I watch a lot of horror movies. So kids scare the fucking shit out of me. Kids are terrifying, especially kids who draw. Why do people keep letting their kids draw? Have you not seen a movie? If your kids draw, bad shit's gonna happen to your family. Like if your kid starts blacking out the faces on all the people they draw, you should just be concerned. Just start paying a little more attention. There's always that scene where they draw the picture of the house with the white picket fence and the family, and then there's just some other dude in the picture. The dad's always like, hey, this is a nice picture, honey. You got your mom and me and your brother and... Who's that guy? That's Glenn, Daddy. Everybody looks so happy, except for Glenn. Glenn doesn't look very happy. What's wrong with him? Well, Glenn doesn't like Daddy. Don't let your kids draw. Worst case scenario, I get a girl pregnant, she gives birth to twin girls. What's scarier than that? I don't need to be coming home from work to see two girls in matching dresses standing in the hallway. Come play with us, Daddy! No, fuck that! So kids are scary, and this might offend some of the parents or children, but if you're a child, go the fuck home. This is an inappropriate show for you. But kids are fucking stupid. They're tiny little idiots, and I don't have patience for idiots, even when they're tiny and cute. I don't have patience for it. I was sitting in a waiting room the other day, and there was this little kid sitting across from me, and she's playing a game on an iPad. And it must have been a zookeeper game, because every time she touched the screen, it would go, spray the animal with the long neck! Spray the animal with the long neck! Spray the animal with the spray the animal with the spray the animal with the... Get the fucking giraffe a gun! Fuck! You fucking idiots! Tell you something about parents. They don't like it when you scream and curse at their kids. Also, turns out it was an ostrich. So now who's the fucking idiot? Apparently there's like a bunch of animals with long necks. So I think what it all comes down to, if you recall, I was talking about a breakup and went off on a tangent. What it comes down to is She had too good of taste. She had really, really good taste. We agreed on everything. We wanted to see the same movies. We wanted to watch the same shows, go to the same concerts. I don't need that. I need a girl with good taste in my life. I need a girl with shitty taste. I need a girl that's going to drag me to a Taylor Swift concert. So on the outside, I can pretend like I don't want to be there. But on the inside, my heart is going, we are never, ever, ever. I really like Taylor Swift. So as I said, I've been working on some music, and I find the best way to get over someone is to move on and find a new muse. So I've been working on a song about the brilliant and talented T-Swift.
Tay!
So my girl Tay. You might recognize this song. Well, the melody. This was also one of the big problems in our relationship. You're on the phone with your boyfriend, he's upset. Guess he didn't like all of my death threats. He doesn't deserve to have you like I do. I'm in my room, it's a typical Tuesday night. Pants around my ankles, gripping your photo tight. I bet he doesn't own the rock of your hair like I do. She wore a short skirt, I'm in just a t-shirt. I can see everything from underneath these bleachers. Dreading that day that she wakes up to find that I've been sleeping underneath her bed this whole time. I can see that I'm the one who stole your panties. They've been here all along, under the bed with me. They belong to me. Walking through the park with you in your skinny jeans, practicing my amateur photography, laughing in the bushes, thinking to myself, is this a bit creepy? She's got a smile, can light up this whole town. Haven't seen it since that Jonas brother came around. Jake Gyllenhaal, you know you're better than that. The Twilight werewolf and that John Mayer twat. She wears knee-highs, used one as a tube sock. Next time I'll try to think alike, 'cause it's more fitting from a small cock. Dreading that day when she wakes up to find that I've been sleeping underneath her bed this whole time. Can see that I'm the one who stole your panties. Been here all along, under the bed with me. They belong to me. And I remember I drove out to your house in the middle of the night, and I creeped into your window, and I gave you such a fright. And I'm sorry that I made such a scene with the police. It's so cute that you still think restraining order's stopping me. Can't you see that I'm the one who understands you? Been here all along. Seriously, like all the time. Can't you see you belong to me? This is where it gets creepy. When she sees the chains down in my basement, she'll realize she cannot escape, baby. You belong to me. You belong to me now, Taylor Swift. Thank you guys, I've enjoyed it.
we've got 2 more acts for you to see tonight, and each one is just as good as the last. Next performer, like so funny, one of the newest comics on the scene, tearing up stages, left, right, and centre. He's here for you now. Put your hands together for the very funny Mr. Patrick Alexander.
Hello. I feel like you're waiting for strippers. There's already been an ass, so you got part of your money's worth. Michael Moore, nice to see you. So, show of hands, who has recently gotten very, very drunk at a staff party? Okay, all right. My watch is on your nightstand. I really want it back. I'm actually a problem sleeper. I have a problem. I sleep punch. In that, has anyone ever done this? You're laying there and you accidentally assault the person laying next to you. I woke up the other day to this. Honey, last night you kneed me in the back, you kicked me in the spine, you scratched me, and then you full-on decked me while you were asleep. And I think as your boyfriend in the future, we're gonna have problems. And I was really, really embarrassed. And I said, okay, there's something I should probably explain. You're not my boyfriend. Now that I'm oversharing, my name is Patrick Alexander. It's not my real name. It's my stage name. It's my first name and my middle name. That was always what was screamed through my household whenever I said anything inappropriate, so I felt that it fit as well. You're still waiting, aren't you? I can see that look on your face. No, I'm not going to sing. I'm not going to take anything off. I know. I'm sorry. I'm only going to tell jokes, but bear with me. I'm a gay person, and I'm a teacher by trade. Thank you. I only had something to do with one of those things, honestly. And it's hard for me sometimes, to be a gay person and to be a teacher. My colleagues are always really surprised. They're like, wow, you're a gay person and a teacher? And I say, yeah, but you can't teach it. I don't really deal with a lot of homophobia in my job, which is good. I'm really happy about that. I get a little bit from the parents, more so than the kids. I had a parent-teacher interview recently, and I had a couple coming up, and they were vocally upset that their daughter was in my class, and they said that they were upset because they were what God intended, and I was not. Yeah, so they walked up. I'm a professional. They walked up. I shook the mother's hand. I turned to the father and I said, oh, I know you. That's not even the worst thing that's ever been said to me. I was at a dinner a little while ago with a bunch of people I didn't even know. And this woman, she was a little uncomfortable and she said, so, I guess as a gay fella, you never have to worry about getting a girl pregnant by accident. Just that HIV. I don't even know what to say to that. I just kind of laugh it off like, hey, well, I don't have to put HIV through college. Like, what do you say? What do you say? Brutal. I've been single actually a very long time. I know, that's a shocker. I just feel like now that I'm getting into my 20s, okay, getting into my 30s, closer to 40, that my standards have kind of dipped. When you're in your 20s, you say things like, well, he should be between 5'9" and 6'2". I don't want him too tall. He should be blonde, but more like a Nordic blonde. You know what I'm saying? He should have a 6-figure salary. He should be ambidextrous. All this bullshit you say to each other. But now in my 30s, I'm like, does he have hair? Hair on his head. No, and I mean on the top of the head, not the ears, nose, and throat combination I usually have. It's difficult. I live in Niagara Falls. People always ask me, is there a lot of gay culture in Niagara Falls? And I'm like, I don't want to sell the city short. So I'm like, well, there's 8 guys on Grindr and a Sex in the City slot machine in the casino. Welcome to Niagara Falls. Oh, it's tough. It's tough. Recently, I tried to embrace singlehood. So I went on a solo vacation all by myself last summer. I went to Montreal, and people don't know what to say to you when you're single. So I had to convince my parents for 2 months after that I wasn't a drug mule. And I think they would have preferred that because it's easier to explain. It's like, yeah, Patrick went to Montreal on his own, but he had a few kilos. You know what I mean? I think my neighbors want to beat their kids. And I'll tell you why, all right? They're lovely people, they're newlyweds, not what I aspire to, but they have toddlers and they just bought them a trampoline. And nothing says I want to beat my kids more than buying them a trampoline. It's like you want to hit them, but you'd rather let gravity and their poor motor skills do it for you. Every time they act up, they're like, why don't you take a bounce on the trampoline? No, together, that's good. Yeah, jump really high. Jump so God can catch you. Excuse me. I recently, I told that trampoline joke just made me totally lose my focus. My apologies. But okay, so I go shopping recently as a single person. Does anyone here hate grocery shopping as a single person? Yeah, you never know what to buy, all right? And I always did a mistake where I go to the grocery store, I come back and I've forgotten like 1 or 2 things and I have to go back and do like the shop of shame. So all I had to get, I'm walking up to the till, was a lawn chair and minute rice. That's it. And I'm always wondering, what does this cashier think of me as I'm walking up? So I walk up, she rings it through, boop, and she looks at me and goes, you know, you can't feed this to birds. And I'm thinking, okay, so in your mind, when I leave here, I'm gonna toddle off to the park with my new lawn chair and whip minute rice at birds, hoping they explode. And I'm like ethical makeup. I would never hurt an animal, ever. And I think that I'm like Pamela Anderson that way. And I think, makeup used to just be whale blubber and berries. Why is it like corroding the skin? Like, why do you have to test on animals to make sure it doesn't fuck up your face? And how does PETA know that they're testing on animals? Like, do they just like kick down these lab doors and see all these bunnies hopping around with like a smoky eye? Like, hey, it's enough of that. I have been dating recently, in this next joke. I've recently been dating a very hot doctor. Thank you very much. We've been out 3 times. He calls them appointments, but I count it. I'm desperate. He's very complimentary though, every time I see him, you know, he's always like, ooh, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. Please stop coming here. I had to break it off with him though. He was like a little too married. And no, but I get worried, all right? It's getting so I can't even go online anymore, you know? I was commenting on something very innocuous online the other day, and someone popped up and said that I was a snowflake. Okay, have you heard this? If you don't know what that means, allow me to explain. A snowflake is anybody who would say anything against anything that the conservative right or Trump's administration is doing right now. Anything. They call you a snowflake, which, by the way, is the gayest insult I have ever heard in my entire life. And I didn't know what it meant. I was just commenting on someone's wall, saying things like, you know, oh, I feel bad for the Syrian refugees, or, yeah, I think women are people. And he just popped up, like, snowflake. And I'm like, I thought at first he was hitting on me, so I'm like, well, I'm more of a delicate cherry blossom than a snowflake. Oh, you hate me? Oh, okay, sorry. Didn't know. And I'm a little concerned with this, all right? I'm really concerned with the way that the world is going now. I really think that we may be on the cusp of something bad. I think we may have to reinstate the draft here in Canada. But I think we should update that for 2017. I think you should be drafted based on how outspoken you are and how brave you are on Facebook. Because the armies would rise, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going. Fuck that. I'm not going. I'm not doing it. All right, I'm a lover, not a fighter. If you see me dressed in military fatigues, it's either Halloween, gay pride, or I have become a stripper. They're still not coming. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my time. I want to say thank you to Showtime and everybody for letting me do this. You guys are great. Thank you so much.
Okay. Time for your fifth and final contestant. We'll finish it out with, like I said, if both rounds destroyed, kicked ass, one of the funniest guys around. You know, put your hands together for Mr. Mike Mosher.
Guys, David Green. Wow. This guy's fantastic. What's going on? You guys pumped? You having a good time? Awesome. Just like to thank George Dart for the lovely flower arrangements. What a fucking fantastic job that was. That's good. Michael Moore, oh God, he left. Damn, must be filming a documentary or something. I don't know. What's going on, buddy? How are you? Yeah, I'm up here. I'm good. Yeah. I gotta start off by telling you a little bit about myself. My name is Mike Mosher. I'm from St. Catharines. That's right, the Garden City. Yeah. Sure, if you count all the grow houses, the name is quite fitting. My background, I'm French-Italian, which basically means I'm ignorant and hairy. Like I take my pants off, I still have pants on. It's not a pretty picture. I have the hairy backbone. It's not quite my back here. It's not quite my bum. It's just a big patch of hair for no reason. It's like 4. But that's okay. It's all good because my wife, she likes to comb it for me. And I purr like a kitty cat. Oh, it's awesome. Speaking of cats, I watched my cat fart in his own face while licking his balls. Then the cat looked at me like I had something to do with it. Is that you? Totally wasn't me. I wish I had that power though. Imagine you could make someone fart on command. That would be amazing. My job would be I'd be interviewing all the big CEOs of companies. And I'd just wait till they're crushing the interview and destroy their dreams. Well, you know, Mr. Johnson, I was looking at your numbers and I realized what I can do for your company. I'm gonna be able to say, I don't know where that came from. Yeah, bud, your time's up, okay? This interview's over. It's totally over. You know what? I need a high five from you, bud. Okay, thanks. Awesome. I'm married with 2 kids. Been married for 10 years now. My boys are 7 and 9, and you know, for the most part, they're pretty good kids, and I'm a proud father. Sometimes, you know, sometimes they're just asses. I gotta ask, by round of applause, how many people here have young kids? I want to know. Okay, quite a few of you. Now, here's my next question. Have any of you ever actually looked at your spouse and just been like, what were we thinking? This is way too much work. I didn't sign up for this. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. Yeah, it is. But that's what you did. That's the way it goes. But I mean, on a whole, my kids they're pretty good. They're not bad. I got this one kid who visits us all the time though, just around the corner. Wow. Last week, this kid came over. I watched him pull an ant's head off and eat it. The good thing is when he stays over for dinner, he doesn't eat much. Like, yeah, not much in here there, Tommy. Sorry about the fridge, but why don't you just go outside and make yourself a nice little dirt sandwich? See how that goes for you. Yeah, you know what? Skip the bread. Just shove a whole pile of dirt right in your mouth. And then go home, we're moving. That's how creepy this kid is. But they're always so demanding, the kids. And well, hold on a sec. I got to show you guys something here. And no, it's not a guitar. Okay? Watch it, Lynn. What is this thing? Yes! What is this thing? The thing that pisses me off the most about this is the fact that I didn't think of it first. Some asshole's a multi-millionaire in the last 3 weeks because of this. It took my 7-year-old son 2 days to lose this, which is actually a pretty good record for him. Then I found it. Yeah, I found it a week later in my wife's bra and underwear drawer. Apparently, it has other uses. I'm already in the bad books with her right now. I'll tell you what happened 2 weeks ago. I got a text message at work, okay? It's horrific. I get a text message from my wife and it just says, all capital letters, "You're dead, call me." You know, if you get a message like that, everything after that's gonna be shit. So I call her, I get on the phone, I'm like, hi, honey. What's going on? It's like, well, your boys, age 7 and 9, their best friend and the neighbor's kid found your nudie mags. She was pissed. Inside, I'm like, yeah! Way to go, kids, you found him, good for you. She was livid. Now I'm like, I gotta explain everything. What's going on? What's gonna happen? This is ridiculous. I get home, I'm like, well, what did they see? What happened? I left it open for you downstairs. Sure enough, I get there it is, Club International, June 2012. Oh, classic, really. They saw it all. They know what's going on. They understand what's happening. Now what do I do? Now I'm in shit. Nothing I can do. I gotta come up with a big crazy lie to my kids. So in the morning I wake up, I'm like, boys, I just want you guys to know, okay? Those were not mine. And I threw them in the garbage. Yeah, no I didn't. No. I totally just hid them. So I went up to her and she was pissed at me. I said, I'm sorry, I didn't hide him that well. She goes, well, maybe you should have hid him better. Well, you haven't found him yet. Sorry, we can't hide all our marmalades in the bra and underwear drawer along with the fidget spinner. Craziest thing happened to me, okay? Craziest thing happened to me just a couple weeks ago. I get to a four-way stop, right? There I am, right across from somebody at night. And I'm gonna be the nice guy here, right? You like being the nice guy sometime, right? Yeah. So I flash him my hydrant. I'm like, hey, you go. And he flashes me back. He's like, no, you go. I'm like, no, I started this politeness. You go. Now we're in a high beam headlight fight. I'm not going. Before you know it, all four stops. Everybody's flashing their beams. No one's going anywhere. All of a sudden, two gay dudes jump out of a bush, start dancing. Disco ball falls from the sky. What's going on? 3 hours later, I'm hammered. No idea who brought the gin. All of a sudden, it's a party now. We're flipping through old nudie mags. This is a blast. And then guess who shows up? Yeah, Trump shows up. Like, sorry, buddy, you're not invited to this party. I'll build my own wall. Tweet about that later, you dick. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mike Mosher. That's my time. Thank you very much.
We had a fun time tonight, Showtime. Downtown St. on Thursday night. I just want to say thank you to everybody who supported any of these Niagara Stock Comedy shows. It's great to have the community coming out and supporting amateur comedians like this. I want to give a big thank you to our judges again, who had the immense responsibility to set the scene work. Mark Matthews, Joe Pilateri, and Judges Group. And I'll give a big thank you as well again to WeStream, who have been live streaming this in HD. You love the cameras all night. For the people at home, hello, we hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to stop. You guys probably want to know who won, right? You guys want to know who's name stop comedy is? So it was a very tough decision, but the judge came down to Niagara's Top Comic 2017. In third place is Levi Mann. Second place goes to Drew Hayes, everybody. And the winner of Niagara Top Comic 2017, congratulations to Patrick Alexander, everybody.
To say. I just want to say two things. David Green is the reason that we're all here. He has worked so hard to bring comedy to Niagara Falls. And Marc Calaguiro is the reason that I even did this. So thank you so much. Thank you all. I can't believe I fucking won.
Congratulations to all the awesome comics on the show. Honestly, like I said before, everybody's a win. Make sure you're coming out supporting these amazing comics. And you can catch Patrick next Saturday night down at the First Ontario Performing Arts Centre, performing with King Trevor Wilson, that Canadian guy, and Scott Falconbridge, City Comedy Festival. Again, thank you so much for coming out. I want to give a big shout out to all your comics on the show tonight. Patrick Alexander, Levi Mann, please. Marc Mosher, Marc Calaguiro. Thank you again for coming out. Thank you a hand for all the staff who worked here tonight. Taylor and Mark. Stick around, guys, because it's party time now. Let's have some fun and celebrate. There's $3.50 mixed drinks, $3 shots. Yeah, Showtime shows each and every Friday and Saturday. We'll see you again on the show. Thanks a lot for coming out. Take care. Drive home safe.